Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank our live studio audience here at the Jeffrey Theater at Spreckles downtown. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. Yeah, make some noise for yourself. We always have prizes and giveaways for our live audience. Like tonight, we're giving away a $20 gift card to Handel's Ice Cream, and they have the best ice cream around, so make sure you get your tickets to our show so you can win prizes like that at tonightInSanDiego.com. Our next guest, please welcome actress Ava Cantrell. Thank you for coming on the show, Ava.
Thank you.
Wonderful to meet you.
I'm really excited to be here. Thank you.
It's our pleasure to have you here. We're really impressed with your entire resume. Actually, you've probably done more in 16 years than I will ever do, and I'm a little bit jealous, got to tell you. San Diego native, actor, dancer, done a little bit of everything. What was your first gig when you started?
Well, I started out with short films and commercials, and my first job was a Dell commercial, and it was really fun. We drove around in this bright green vintage RV.
Okay.
And it was so much fun, and we were just in this desert driving around, and it was such a funny commercial.
Do you remember,
really fun.
did you have lines in that commercial? Did you remember?
I did. Oh my God, well, I mean, it was like 7 years ago. It's on my YouTube.
They're going to call back up and they're going to be like, do you remember your lines from that commercial 16 years ago?
I don't know. Yeah, that was...
Actually, it'd probably be less than 16 years ago. I don't think you were
that.
a newborn.
Right. That would be weird.
I'm just going to stay at my podium for this one.
That would be a weird commercial, like she's born and then starts playing on the Dell immediately.
Yeah, I think that'd be strange.
That would be weird. You were nominated for Best Supporting Actress and Best Voiceover at the Young Entertainers Awards in 2016. That is amazing. Tell me about that experience.
Well, it was really cool. I went there last year, and I'm really excited to go back again and be nominated for my role in Lights Out as Teen Diana, and for the voiceover role. And I mean, I'm really excited. It'll be really fun, and I'm crossing my fingers.
Now, your Lights Out was the more recent project, but before that, you had a breakthrough character in a Nickelodeon comedy.
Yes.
How do you go from comedy to horror like that? I mean, that's a big leap, isn't it?
It was. But that was not I've done horror before that, so I kind of done a lot of roles kind of all over the place. Like music videos where I was, like the character, and, girls with terminal cancer. I've actually played that role twice. And, I've done all the horror antagonists. So I kind of spread out my roles a lot, which is fun.
What do you think is the hardest thing? I mean, is it more difficult to do horror or comedy, or what do you think is more challenging?
Probably the dramatic roles.
Okay.
Because those are very real.
Right. I believe we have a clip of you from the Nickelodeon comedy. Let's check that out right now.
Presenting Miss Penelope Pritchard.
What are you doing here, Penelope?
Probably wasting my time. Francesca called and told me there was something urgent regarding my Tammy doll.
Nothing good ever happens when you and my daughter get together. And the streak continues.
Penelope, step away from the Tammy bear. You can stop now.
Francesca, what is going on here?
I just got word that all Tammy bear dolls are highly radioactive.
I see. Miss Penelope, permission to panic.
Granted.
Run for your lives!
That looked like so much fun. Was that a blast to do that?
It was so much fun.
That really looked like a blast. Did your parents get you into this business? Like how? I met them upstairs. They're so sweet. Did they? I mean, they must be very supportive of you to get you to do all this stuff.
They are unbelievably supportive, and I'm still a minor. I'm a kid. Without them, I wouldn't be able to go to LA. They drive me, and I'm forever thankful for them to getting me in this business, and I have so much fun.
Do they have to accompany you to see your own movies? Like when you're in a horror, would they not let you in without your like, I'm in this movie, Be like, no,
Gotta
no.
be 18 to get a ticket. Scram, kid.
Right? Like, that seems like that would be difficult.
Well, the Lights Out was PG-13.
Okay.
So I was okay on that one, but I do like to have their their emotional support when I'm watching horror movies.
Okay.
When I was at the premiere watching it.
So
I'm
you actually
pretty
get
sure-
scared from the movie? Like,
Gosh, for sure.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's,
even the scenes that you're in, like you know it's gonna happen, you still get scared.
Are you like yelling at yourself on the screen? Don't go up the stairs!
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Do you have that classic scene where the white girl trips and then the monster catches them? Is that?
Well, I'm usually the antagonist. Well, pretty much for
You're
all
the
the horror movies,
antagonist?
I'm always the antagonist. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not that scary, am I?
Really? like you have to have your hair down, you come out of the
Creepy.
VCR, out of the,
Right. Yeah.
out of the screen.
The whole thing. Yeah.
What is horror, that genre? I mean, do you love that genre? It seems like you're working in it a lot.
I mean, I really have fun on set, and I do love it, and I love the exhilaration of when you're watching them. But I just recently got into it because, I mean, it is scary.
It is scary. Now you play the antagonist. Do you ever get to play that person that's in fear and get to do the horror scream?
Never.
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 I feel like that's a missed opportunity. Would you do it for us here? Maybe because Keith actually asked me if you would teach him how to do the horror scream. We didn't realize that you were usually the one scaring him, so maybe.
Well, I mean, that might be better to teach me how to scream.
Yeah. If she's the monster.
Yeah. I can scare you, and then you can scream.
All right.
You want that? Okay.
Yeah.
How about the line from Lights Out?
All right.
Keep the lights out.
I don't like that. I don't like this game. Let's go back to the Nickelodeon shows.
You scared my co-host. That's funny. I wasn't that scared until I saw the raw shrimp earlier, but then I got over my fear as soon as I tasted it. I don't know if you got to taste that backstage. It was amazing. You were signing posters upstairs for Lights Out. Tell us, and I believe we have a poster for the entire studio audience that's signed for Lights Out. Tell me a little bit about Lights Out.
Well, Lights Out was, working in a Warner Brothers film. It's kind of an actor's dream. Anybody would just think, oh my God, I mean, that's so cool. That's on my bucket list. And that was something I was hoping that I could accomplish when I was like an adult actor and I had, plenty of years of experience. But I mean, I feel so lucky, and it was such a cool experience. I actually filmed in an abandoned hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was very scary set, and it was a really cool environment.
I think it's amazing that you're this young and already have a bucket list. That's just, that's kind of crazy to me. The latest project you worked on is actually a sci-fi feature. It is called Under the Sun, One Under the Sun, is that correct?
One Under the Sun.
And we have a clip from that. Let's check that out right now.
I wish I could go with you. I want to float through space.
What lesson have you brought back to her? What did you learn that you couldn't have learned on Earth?
That was scary right there. That's a sci-fi thriller, so that's almost in the horror genre too.
Yeah, it's like a sci-fi thriller drama, kind of little bit of everything, but it's really cool.
And when is that coming out?
That's coming out March 21st. So I'm really excited for that. It's right around the corner.
That's really cool. And people can see more of you. You have a bunch of stuff on YouTube. You have a YouTube channel where they can find that. Is that Ava Cantrell?
Miss Ava Cantrell.
Miss Ava Cantrell. Is there a lot of scenes from these things on there, or you have other stuff that you do on YouTube?
Well, when the movie's out, I'll post all the scenes and stuff. But
cool.
Yeah, I have pretty much, all the projects. If I have the clips, I put them up there.
That's
so you
awesome.
can look at that.
That's awesome. So I'm sure there's a lot of celebrities you'd like to meet. I heard a story that you met Zendaya.
Yes.
And you were starstruck, right? You couldn't even speak.
I usually don't get very starstruck. This was a little bit ago, and I was like, oh my God, Zendaya, how do I act? And
I was like that when I met Shotgun Tom Kelly. I'll tell you, it's just I couldn't talk. I didn't know what to do.
You don't know what to do.
No.
Like, where do I put my arms? What should I do?
Yeah, I just stuck my arms in that hat of his, and that's what I did. So you have so many projects coming up. Where's the best place they can find out more about what you got going on?
I post a lot on Instagram, so
Miss Ava Cantrell?
Ava Cantrell
Ava
on that one. And I have a Twitter, that Ava Cantrell, and my YouTube, but Instagram is I post all the updates and all the stuff. So yeah.
Awesome. People will check you out. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Ava Cantrell. Thank you again. You're so lovely and so wonderful.